Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Laurie with me. We've just lost 2-0 to West Ham at home. Declan Rice derby, they called it.
Declan Rice. I think that was more Derek Price.
Did you have that one saved? That was
no, I didn't. I think that was Derek Price, not Declan Rice, man.
Wasn't a good one today.
You know, I reckon there's something in that deal, right? Where, you know, a lot of people say that we shortchanged West Ham by giving them 100 million. I think West Ham said, we'll take the 100 million, but it's a secret deal as long as you don't beat us this season. You know what I mean? Because it's interesting that Declan Rice has been outstanding all season. His 2 worst games for Arsenal come against West Ham. But listen, sure, that's just coincidence. But in all seriousness, man, that was hard to take for me. Yeah. Because I've got to give West Ham some credit. They defended very well. They got the goals. I know I've said that time and time and again, but it is true. But, I mean, come on now. We should have won that game. 30 shots on goal, 3-0.
Jeez.
My boy Frank gave me a stat a little while ago. I think it's something like 77 touches in West Ham's half, right? And no goals. I don't think that's happened since 2008-9. So
Jeez Louise.
It's incredible that we didn't score. I think.
What's the answer then? Is there an answer? Is it everyone? Ivan Toney. What is the answer to that?
I think the answer is obvious, bro. Like, we are creating this is not the first time this happened this season either. We've created so many chances and we're not scoring goals. So
are we creating enough? Some people say we're not even creating enough.
Yeah, but if you create 30, you've got to score at least 1 or 2.
I don't know, yeah.
And there was some glaring misses. I mean, I know Saka got unfortunately at the post and we weren't close a couple of times, but we were dominant. I think it was something like 75% possession.
Yeah, that's mad.
We got mugged tonight, man. Yeah. Seriously. I don't know quite how to feel because I would be more upset if West Ham had come and dominated and played us off the park. Then I'd say there's real problems. But then we've not scored, so there's real problems.
Yeah,
so
facts.
I don't know how to feel. I'm a little bit confused right now. You know what I mean?
It's a weird one. You always say don't bring a hammer to a gunfight, but today it seemed like they took all their chances and there wasn't many, if I'm honest.
You know what I'm going to say today? Our guns were misfiring. They're jamming up, bro.
Yeah, facts.
They need to get the WD-40 out because it's unbelievable that we've not even scored 1 goal tonight.
What's that down to? Like, is it down to the options off the bench as well? Because when your first 11 aren't doing it, then most people look to the bench to change it. I'm not coming. I'm just.
I know where you're going,
bro. This is there's players that you favourite, and obviously the starting 11 are amazing, but you say Eddie's good, Reece Nelson, you'll scream for him to come on or get some minutes, even in the preview. But today just didn't unlock West Ham's door.
No, you know what? We could have played for another 90 minutes. I doubt if we'd have scored. It's just one of them nights. But I would say this: number one, it shows that we need a prolific striker at the club. I mean, how many weeks have we been saying it, that we love Jesus, but he's not prolific? The man even said so himself in an interview. And as much as I love Eddie, and yes, I'm going to say this, he's a second striker. He's not that guy. So come January, man, our scouting team have got to be on it. They've got to find somebody who can come into the club and score goals. And that is not an easy task because a lot of clubs are in for the same type of player. Yeah. And I don't think we're going to get Ivan Toney in January either. So,
do you blame the ref at all? Are you one of those fans? Or is it nothing on the officiating today, the ball being out of play, the penalty potentially, none of that? Or is it just we shouldn't be losing to West Ham at home?
Nah, I'm not going to blame the ref at all. I mean, the angle that we was shown looks like the ball could have been out of play. But that's all I can really say about it. I can't be definitive. And I'm certainly not going to say we were robbed because of that one incident, because they scored 2 goals. You know what I mean? So,
and had a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a case where if I'm taking anything out of tonight is that we need a prolific striker at the club sooner rather than later. Whether we can get one in January, it's going to be very difficult. The other thing I would say is the only other thing I can think of is that the manager's got to get them in, man, and start working on their finishing. All of them.
All of them, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because
we're not shooting from outside the box. When we do, we sit in rosette, or you know what I mean? It's just one of them, man. I'm trying not to be too despondent because, like I said, it's not like West Ham come here and outplayed us and got behind us every minute and made us look, you know what I mean?
Bang average, no.
Bang average. It was none of that. It's just a simple case of we didn't take our chances. 30 shots on goal, and only about half a dozen on target. That tells its own story.
The Derek Price derby. Love.